Hello, I am Chaztastic of Chaztastic Gaming, and what we're going to play for you today is Punch-Out! Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! On the Nintendo Entertainment System. So what we're going to do, without further ado, we'll just go straight ahead with this. Let's keep it clean! Okay, so we're going to go up against Glassjaw. So let's get started here. Now, I know I am about halfway through Five Nights at Freddy's at the moment. I had done Night 3. Which will be coming back real soon for you guys. I'll be back with Night 4. But right now, just thought I would do something a little bit more relaxed, something that I find a lot of fun. And just wailing on people. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Now, Punch-Out! Is so much fun. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. And one thing that I will say as well is I have never actually managed to beat Glassjaw in one round, so if I'm really careful we might actually be able to do this on camera, so... Okay. I find that Glassjaw moves just a little bit too slow, especially compared to the rest of the characters in the game. I feel like there's too much of a delay in his punches, but I seem to be doing... Despite everything I'm saying, I'm doing not too bad here. Okay, what we've got is we've got a star punch, and we've got him down twice. We only have to get him down one more time for a technical knockout. Oh, got 2 stars. Whoa! Technical knockout. Well, despite what I said there, I've never having... beat him in one round before, we've successfully managed to do that the first time this time. Okay, so onwards to the next fighter. Great fighting, you won by TKO. Time 2 minutes 19 in round 1. You will be ranked up to number 2. Number 2. Are you ready for the next challenge? Press start. And start was pressed. Okay, so this is Von Kaiser from Berlin. Absolutely brilliant city. I do recommend it if you've never been before. Okay. Oh. Von Kaiser has a sort of twitch. Whoa. And when he twitches, you dodge and counter. Dodge and counter. What you might notice is over the next few days I'm going through a rebrand of the channel. The main reason being is because I never had an original brand idea when I started doing Let's Plays. It was just sort of throwing videos out in the existing YouTube channel I had. But my plan is over the next wee while to make this sort of a regular thing, and we'll have a bit more of a schedule on what's coming out. Rather than at the moment, I'm just trying to at the moment keep daily videos at the moment, but then over the next few weeks I'm planning on having a structure, and I'm looking and toying with a few scripted ideas and a few video ideas that might have, one of them involving literature. Don't worry, still gaming related, but whoa, we seem to be doing alright here, even though I'm not paying very much attention to this. I'm busy talking to you guys. Oh, there we go. Is that third time? Oh, there we go. 2 TKOs in round 1 both. That one took a little bit longer that time, so that was 2 minutes 37. Great fighting. And we're ranked to number 1. Okay, and it's the title bout. Let's see who it's up against. Oh, Piston Honda. Now, there is a V, sorry, yes, it's a V. Oh, that just reminds me of that really, really, really racist advert that they made for the Nintendo Wii, where the 2 Asian guys would come up to someone's house and go, "V would like to play with you." As I said in one of my earlier episodes, I don't do accents. Whoa. But yeah, in the Wii, Piston Honda's name was changed to Piston Honda. I'm guessing due to the relation to the Japanese car company. And the... Whoa. Okay. Whoa! Oh, I'm not liking this. Whoa! Okay, we'll save that star just now, because we might be able to get... Is that twice? Oh, I'm sorry guys. Sometimes I have attention span like a goldfish. Oh, here we go. Oh, extra star. Oh, and we'll get him down anyway. And is that three takeaways in one go? No, it's not. And it's not takeaways, it's TKOs. Okay, so another thing that's worth noting there is Mario's the referee, and it is actually named as Mario. Oh. Oh, there we go. Ah! But it is actually named as Mario. It's actually referenced directly by one of the later on fighters, Don Flamenco. Okay, unload on him. Okay. I'll give you a TKO from Tokyo. Who wrote this stuff? In saying that, it was 1980s. Now, a little bit of information about Punch-Out! Is Punch-Out! Was originally conceived as an arcade game. The idea behind it was that Nintendo had a surplus of arcade monitors, and the best way for them to use up a large stock of arcade monitors was to create arcade games that utilised more than one monitor. And now, one of the biggest limitations that they had when coming up with an idea of a game was the fact that CPUs at the time didn't really have the power to support multiple screens in the same way that, whoa, modern computers can. So they had to make sure that very little in the way of action was going on in one of the monitors. Like, for example, if it was only displaying simple information such as the time or a score. So they went ahead with that, and they came up with this idea of you've got your score on your score and everything on the top screen, and then the action on the bottom. So they came up with a sports game which became Punch-Out! Now, one of the most notable differences between this version and the arcade version... Okay, there we go. We won the title there. But one of the most notable differences between the arcade version and this version is the fact that the arcade machines could support a transparency. So essentially, your character was there was a wireframe that represented your character, so you could see through them. So you had an idea of where your character resided spatially. But they didn't have that ability. They didn't have the ability to do that in the NES because the system just wasn't powerful enough for it. So what they done to compensate for this was they just made your character really small. And that's where the character Little Mac came from. Don Flamenco, Speak of the Devil, just mentioned him a few minutes ago, how between rounds he'll drop reference to that referee being Mario. Ah. Now this guy, he is a little bit of a prankster. Now, what he's doing is he's essentially saying, "Come at me, bro." So we go like this, counter, and then we attack. Counter, attack. It's really easy when you play this game to just want to spout out stereotypes. But I'm feeling that is too much of the easy way to go. Punch-Outs are really... Punch-Out is just such fun. Gaijin Goomba done a video on how This game is often cited as being really as accused of being racist. Gaijin Goomba done a video on how Poncho isn't racist. Yes, a lot of the characters could be a little bit stereotypical, but they're not painted in a bad light in any way. Oh, but there we go. Unfortunately there, I got a little bit of a hair in my eye. Oh no, we're not going in one round, do we? Nope, it's only twice. Ah, he's relentless! Whoa, that's lucky. I don't think I dodged in time. 1, 2, 1, 2, punch Mac. He is such a beautiful fighter, and he has such style. With modesty like that, you don't even need fans. You can be your own #1 fan, and yeah. Let's get going. I do promise, as I said before in Five Nights at Freddy's, I do promise to actually start doing games that I'm not really familiar with. I'm just still getting used to this idea. Playing games with a microphone in front of yourself for the first few times is a little bit daunting. Not daunting, but it's something that takes a little bit of getting used to. Whoa! Take that! But yeah, Mario. Oh. He just refuses to stay down, doesn't he? Whoa! That's it. Okay, there we go. Dodge and counter. Dodge and counter. Oh. Oh, I'm tired. There we go. I think only one more time. You do fight him again later on in the game, but he is much more difficult. Whoa. Counter. There we go. Do you notice the points there? Now, if you are to get to you've got 3 minutes a round, and you go for 3 rounds if nobody's down. And how you win is each character is different. It depends on how many points you have, which depends on whether you will win or not. What we'll do is King Hippo is a little bit his fight's a little bit different. What we'll do is we'll play King Hippo, and then I'll call it there. I'm not going to play all the way through Punch Out, because especially in the later levels, it's just all you're going to get from me is just reactions to me getting hit, especially when we start to get to Soda Popinski, not Vodka Drinkinski. I can't say Russian names very well, so please don't ever be offended. I'm terrible with names, especially when it comes to Japanese developer names. Whoa, no, whoa, watch him. Okay. Now the good thing about King Hippo is we only have to get him down once. Okay. Oh. But the thing is, he takes every punch takes a quarter out. Whoa. Whoa! Apparently his first game wasn't Punch Out, it was Kid Icarus. Oh, there you go. That should be him. And when you're that heavy, I don't think you'll be getting up after that, do you? Yeah, I think that's him. Okay, I think I'm gonna go take my title as King of the Hippos. And anyway, thank you guys a lot for watching. I've been Chaztastic, and you have a fantastic day.